Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is Will from Say How Y'all Feel. And yet again, it's Say How You Feel Mondays. So I had to make sure that I came on today because I just did not want to not do what I said I wanted to do, which is making sure I'm consistently going live on Mondays, afternoon, evening. Because I just like to be able to talk and give some great content and really just enjoy myself. Hoping people like it, hoping people love it. I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Man, hold on one second. I have to change something. I did not change. Here we go. This ain't even just so. This is say how you feel Mondays. This is long day, long day. Uh, so today I want to say thank you first of all to everybody who has subscribed, who has checked me out, who has supported, who has shared, liked the whole 9 yards. I'm actually just playing with some things on this thing because I have never. Oh, this neat. Uh, uh, the if you're looking at the names and stuff like that, my wife used to does this stuff for me, so I'm never really just saw it set up. I just had to hop on and get on. Uh, I know how to use it to an extent. I just have never really deep dived into it. I'll be honest about that. How is everybody's Monday? I hope everybody's having a great day. Leave it in the comments and tell me how your day was. I also would love to know what you guys would like for us to talk about on these Say How You Feel Mondays. I have some things I'm working on. Uh, I had planned on doing some videos this weekend, but with true fashion, my life can get complex at times. I will be working on. I may do a video on me fixing, cleaning out the black ink on my sublimation printer. I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet, but I do know that I'm gonna do some videos on hats. I'm going to do some videos on t-shirts. I got some t-shirt orders that I need to get out, and I'm just gonna film them and show you. You know, a lot of people think that vinyl is dead. You're gonna see me using vinyl. Uh, I've been playing with inkjet transfers a little more. I don't even put them on shirts. I have so many of them. I can just, and I just play with them just to practice the cutting. Because the equipment that I'm switching to is the Eco Solvent printer. Now I'm not going to get the one that I want yet. That's a little more expensive. That's the rolling, and I don't know which size I want. And then it's the thing of if I get the rolling, where am I going to go with it? Meaning, definitely going to be doing transfers, but also the idea of uh, do I really? How do I want to make that look? How does that work? How does that look? In the sense that is that going to be my main thing as far as full color? Because I'll always screen print, of course. I've seen somebody do a TikTok saying that they like. I don't know what that was. Saying that they like DTF, which I do like DTF as a product. I don't necessarily. If I go get another DTF printer, I would probably go get the Omni print with the inline because that's just I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go big boy style and just be honest about the situation. But one of the things that I do like that DT that printing on vinyl, that rolling, because you can do the banners, you can do the stickers, you can do everything. Uh, uh, and somebody was saying that you can't with the printers, you can't do you can't do stickers with the printable vinyl that you run through your with the Eco Solvent ink. You can do it easier transfer. I'm sure they have a paper you can use for Eco Solvent ink. Just be honest about it. I think a lot of people just put more extras on it. You might have to tweak, you might have to do a few things, but I'm sure everything has a process. So today's topic, is really about this anyway. It's about when should you upgrade your equipment? And the truth of the matter is, it's a matter of opinion and business. Uh, I have had some opportunities to do what is that I was doing? Embroidery. I've done lots of embroidery gigs over the years, but it's never been something that I have had enough business that warranted spending the amount of money that it costs. I thought about getting those single head uh, embroidery machines, but it's like the one thread needle. You just put one thread needle in there, and you can do one color at a time. And I'm not doing that. If I'm gonna do it, I'm just gonna buy. First of all, I've learned my lesson about having multiple equipments just running around. I got, don't get me wrong, I'm getting ready to buy another heat press because I think it's time to upgrade the one I have. Honestly, is an Amazon press, and it's been here for probably. Let's see, the first press I got is in my other office. I still have it 15 by 15. Still works. It doesn't clamp anymore for whatever reason. I know what it was. I let somebody get on it and use it, and I think they messed it up, and I can never get it fixed. It ain't been right since, so it's whatever. Uh, but then I had another 15 by 15, and it was from Amazon. It went out. It went out real quick. It was funny. It went out, but I was in the middle of an order when it went out. But I didn't care because I had the 16 by 20 I got in there now. I had already ordered, and it was in the box. So when it went out, I just tossed that and kept it pushing. Uh, it's whatever. But that thing has lasted me over 10 years. It's been rocking. But I think it's time for old Betsy to take a nap soon. It's lasting me. It's holding its own. But I think just it's time to get an upgrade because I want to do some upgraded things. And I think another press would be a better press, a more accurate press would be more efficient and effective. Uh, so my goal, right, is to develop this, get another press, and so that when I do get the eco solvent transfers, or shortly thereafter, I can be doing multiple things and things of that nature. But I think that it is always evolve. It's based off your business. Don't go buy something. I look online. I see so many people who are getting things whose businesses don't warrant it. I have a strong inkjet transfer business, meaning the standard low inkjet transfers that last. And if you do them right, they will last. I have a strong Etsy page when I'm pushing it, and I set a lot of inkjet transfers out there. I got two main designs that are full designs that no matter what method I would use, will be a full picture, right? And we require so it doesn't really matter if you go DTF, inkjet transfer, uh, uh, plastics off, printable vinyl. It's more so a matter of I need to get the medium that I think will last the longest, meaning, and that's a matter of opinion too, because I've had DTF that crack. I've had inkjet transfer the last 3 4 years. I have not had the pleasure of using printable vinyl, but I hear great things and bad things about it. I just like the fact that I can convert my printer, and outside of pushing a button to push to get it to move the ink around, that's about the gist of all I have to do so the ink won't get clogged in the system. But I don't have to go the route of trying to what's the word I'm looking, getting up, shaking the ink and all of that. I don't want to do that. Not right now. Not. And it, like, what was I watching somebody, and he was saying how a DTF print sometimes can take. It's hot, y'all. I'm in Tennessee right now. Uh, DTF prints can take up to 45 minutes to print. That don't make sense though. Think about that. 45 minutes to do a design, to do one transfer, right? 45 minutes to do one transfer. Let's put that in perspective. If I have to, somebody called me and they need a shirt in an hour, two, right? And if I take 45 minutes to do this shirt, or if I decide to go back to a storefront and someone calls and says, "Hey, can you do a shirt? Can I come to you get a shirt? I need a shirt." You know, does it make sense to have this person waiting 45 minutes because I don't like a product? And a lot of people don't like to use the inkjet transfers because they don't like them. But the reality of it is, it's not a bad product. And then you're using a product DTF, and it's taking 45 minutes to print their design out. Who's doing that? Like, I see these people with the DTF transfers, and I mean, these cats are like, they got stacks upon stacks upon stacks upon stacks of transfers because they sell transfers. I'm like, dude, how long is it taking y'all to put that together? Like, for real, how long does it take? And I don't get me wrong, I see these cats and these transfers, and some of these transfers, I'm like, one, where'd you get the design at? Two, who the heck is buying these designs? Like, my demographic is not buying some of these designs. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Maybe the younger people that look like me are, but uh as a whole, no, they're not. We like different types of stuff. It is what it is. But what I do like about both the DTF and the transfers and the no, I'm gonna tell you, the inkjet the DTF and the printable vinyl. Like, I don't really make designs with small letters. Let's just be honest about it. That's not really my thing. Uh, but so with the DTF and the printable vinyl, I'm able to weed all of that or have all that printed. And what I like about them is you can put them on different color shirts. You can have words. What I don't like about the transfer is you have to find a way to peel those letters off. Don't get me wrong, I only have one in here, but I've done it. I have a couple of transfers I'm playing with where I pulled it's individual words, so it's doable. I've seen it doable. I've done it as well. I just did one today. I think I'm waiting. I'm probably gonna finish getting my printer together, then show that one. I might even put it on the shirt. But it's like, dude, like, for real, if you put the tape on it to catch it, and maybe I need to lift the words up. I got some things I'm gonna try out. But if you put the tape on it, it seems to just it sticks back down to the paper. And I needed to be able to lift it so I don't have to I don't have time for that. Where with the other processes, the DTF and the the printable vinyl, it doesn't. You know, they put the tape on it, put printable vinyl, or they print it and they put the powder and stuff all on there. It works a lot better. So if you have a strong business model or product line, if you're doing, say, if you're doing full color images, you're doing a lot of those things like that, then yes, I would say it may be time to upgrade to either DTF or printable vinyl. Now, you go with your pockets can take you. Um, now don't get me wrong. If I'm doing an RIP t-shirt, right? Depending on the shirt, depending on whether or not how I'm doing the shirt, will depend on how I'm going to print the shirt. Meaning, if the shirt has a bunch of words on it, then definitely probably going to go with and it's a dark color shirt, going to definitely go with a eco solvent print or a DTF print, especially if it's in house. Now, don't get me wrong, I have a DTF printer. I'm buying an Eco Tank printer. I'm probably gonna get my DTF printer up and running again, and I have them both just because I can. I have them, so I might well do them both because I can. But I'm weird like that. But my inkjet transfer, if it's a solid picture and it's not really any words, or I can do the words real quick in vinyl or something, because they might want glitter. Oh no, I'm not putting that off in printable vinyl. I'm not putting that off in DTF. That's inkjet transfer all day long. Period. Hands down. I'm not, as young man JT would say, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I'm not doing that. That's not making sense. Because the logical thing is what makes sense financially and what makes sense for the customer. If I can get you a full graphic picture and photoistic picture of that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the one thing about the inkjet transfer. They look amazing. I mean, amazing. And I've got nothing but complaints. I mean, not complaints, but compliments on my inkjet transfer t-shirts. I had a transfer. I had a shirt I did, and something went south. I can't remember what happened. The customer wasn't happy, but I sent her another one. I have this thing. If you call me and it ain't what you wanted or it's a complaint, just tell me, and I'll go and fix it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter to me because I can replace. I'd rather have you come back as a customer or have you at least satisfied with what I gave you than have you upset about it. So my attempt is always to give you the product that you want. Uh, so, but when I sent it back, and I did inkjet transfer again, she loved it. She was happy with it. So I didn't have, it's that thing of great. You see what I'm saying? It just has to be a thing that makes sense. You know what I mean? It has to be this thing that makes sense. You don't want to be that guy or that girl who's buying equipment and your whole house is full of equipment, but you're literally not making any money with any of it because you don't know what to do with any of it. So it's just idly sitting there. And the problem with so many people is they do this. Like I remember when the pandemic first hit. What was the pandemic? For me, it's probably a little bit before the pandemic. And I don't know if I've always, I don't know. I don't believe I'm high. I don't believe I'm extremely expensive. I've seen some higher, some lower. I just have the belief system. If I have to have a job, then if I have to work a job, a 9 to 5, then if you come to me wanting a t-shirt, wanting mugs, whatever, you're gonna pay me because you created another job for me. That's not, so it's gonna have to benefit me. Me doing your project because it sounds good for you and me not getting any money makes no sense, right? Uh, you have to be about your business. So when you're doing don't buy equipment based off of don't buy a new printer because you don't like the product that you're at right now. If the product that you're at right now is can pay for the equipment that you're trying to buy, then all means go for it. But just buying a new print, these printers are not cheap. Like one of the ones I'm planning on getting, I was talking to my sister today, and I was saying how one of the printers I'm planning on getting is like 699, 700. I'm getting two of them because that's what I want. Not just because I want it, but because I have a plan. If you can get like I seen a woman online who got a DTF printer, but she didn't buy the little joint. She just went all in. Her rationale was I want to be able to provide designs and prints for people so that they don't have to sit there doing hours of layering and this, that, and the third for other people. I want to be able to just hand them, here you go, yada, yada, yada. The hard part about these machines is trying to find because see, people they know when you buy these machines that you're not going to trust everything with that $16,000, $17,000 piece of equipment. Let's just be honest. If I buy, let's put it this way: if I get if I get a Roland, if I get the OmniPrint, the beginning stages of both of these systems will be paying for those systems. It would make sense. Like if I go the route of getting this DTF printer fixed, just so I can have it fixed, because I'll sell both transfers. I don't care. Uh, but I know if I get into DTF, if I get into DTF, or if get into EcoSolvent prints, I'm going into it with the mindset like my EcoSolvent print probably will pay for the DTF printer to get back where I want it to be. only because I already got it again, but because I want to see how it's going. Like I would primarily buy transfers blank and just print out transfers for custom transfers with my DTF printer just to keep it running. Or I would print out designs that I know sell for me so that I can just press and go. Versus and do the same thing with the that with the eco solvent printer. I can do more with it, so I'm not really stressing that. I can print out the transfer. I can do stickers. I can do all of the things that I want to do, and which would allow me to build the clientele from there. Because my goal would be, I would do hats, I would do everything. Like I want the eventually, I want the what is that called? It's the lure or something like that. It's from Glowforge, their new little craft cutter thing. And I only want it for one thing. And I was telling somebody else, they were like, "Why well, you don't want to do everything else?" No, I want to do nothing else but cut patches for hats. That's it. I just want to cut leather patches for hats. Nothing major. We had to put a patch here, for beanies, all of that, all of the things. I want to be able to cut it. Like I'm going to, but here's the catch: I'm going to do something different. I'm going to buy product and use the equipment that I have in order to kind of mastermind that situation by putting it in a situation where, okay, and I'm gonna go get the little handheld cricket thingy. And I'm not a cricket fan, but I think that'll be less likely to mess up anything because I'm gonna take the joint, I'm gonna take it, and what I'm gonna do is uh, uh take it and do a square or something, do a design, a shape, and then I'm going to put whatever wording I'm doing on that leather or faux leather patch. And if over time I start selling those and they really start moving, then I'm going to start stacking the money for that to buy that, to cut my own leather patches and stuff like that, so that I can engrave it myself and not have to do it with the vinyl. But that's either way it go. I'm going to. That's the whole plan, is to let my business pay for itself versus spending money on things that just don't make sense. We don't. We have to be mindful of what we're doing when we're starting these businesses and not putting ourselves in debts. Uh, T-shirt business is a phenomenal business. It's fed my family for years. I think that it will feed it for many more years to come. Again, I am a strong advocate for you to not have to just do custom. You know, I'm looking to see how the vinyl. I've been trying to find somebody to buy some vinyls. I know how DTF works. I got one. I need somebody to show me how the eco solvent printer, how that transfers hold up. A lot of people say they hold it for a year, 2 or 3, or something like that. Somebody told me they've had this for a year and the color has not changed. Um, I think I need to just. I know somebody said they sell the transfers, but I thought I was able to do it online. I'm just gonna have to go find their message and attempt to um try to get it, send them a message to get so that I can print it. I mean, so that I can have them print me some designs and send them to me. And I'm just doing it just to see how it feels, the texture and all of that. And I think they're closer to the system that I'm trying to get anyway. So that's probably why I'm going to go ahead and holler at them. And like I said, I want the Eco Tank system, but I don't know if I'm going to go with the Eco Tank system or the cartridge system. Primarily, if I can get in touch with these other people who sells cartridges for the printers that I'm looking at for cartridge base, then I will ask them, how reliable are the chips. And I had no problem with buying chips. I would buy little because red. Has anybody type in the comments? Has anybody had an issue with magenta? I don't care what print I'm on. I don't care what I'm doing. It seems like magenta's always the first color to go. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow, what is going on with this one color? But I know I'm going to need quite a few of those chips because I don't like I don't like needing and not having. And since I have to order it, it's better for me to order them and have them on standby. And then when something goes, swap it out because I might be in the middle of an order. And like I'm definitely going. If I go cartridge right, I'm definitely going to get two printers because I'm literally going to be doing transfers for other people. I'm going to be pushing that. So it's just the thing, if you ain't got the person ain't got a weed, the person ain't, cut right and all of that, they're not losing anyway. People don't care. They just want what they want when they want it and to be able to do what it is they want to do. So uh definitely gonna be trying to hit some local people up, to build my clientele and then move towards the out of town market. So, well, that's what we were talking about today. I hope you guys had a great opportunity, great time. I hope you enjoyed the show. And please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for all the new supporters. Have a great, wonderful day. Peace. Keep saying how you feel.